Hey there, this is John Lexo from Pro Tutorials, and in this video I'm going to explain how you can rank your videos high in YouTube search engine. And the reason why you want to do this is 1, you can get a lot more people watching your videos, 2, you can get a lot more subscribers once you rank your video high in YouTube search engine, and 3, you can do a lot more money with your videos. Okay, so I'm just going to show to you an example of a video which I was able to rank for a quite competitive search term, which is SEO. If you don't know what SEO is, well, it's basically just search engine optimization. It consists on optimizing your own website so you can start receiving more traffic coming from Google. And in this listing, you can see that you have popular channels such as Google Webmaster. So this is a channel that belongs to Google and has a lot of influence inside of YouTube. And their video already received a lot of viewers in the past few years that they published this video. So this is a competitive search term. It received a lot of viewers on a daily basis, and it has quite a lot of popular channels appearing in this listing. And you can see that my video is appearing over here, and in just a matter of 1 month I was able to rank in the first page for SEO, and certainly in the next few weeks my video will rank even higher inside of this listing, because that's exactly what you want. You want to try to put your video appearing on the first 3 positions that belongs to a specific search term, because the first 3 positions are the videos that receives the most clicks from them all. So that's exactly what I'm going to explain in this video. I'm going to show to you step by step how you can rank your videos really high inside of YouTube search engine. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about, and certainly one of the most important ones, is simply providing high quality content inside of your videos. And this is so important because if you don't provide high quality content, then everything that I'm going to mention next really doesn't matter, because people go to your video, they spend a few seconds in your video, they see it's poor quality content, and they simply leave. And I mean, your video won't ever rank well inside of YouTube. You gotta understand what YouTube wants when it comes to your videos. And they want people to stay engaged inside of your videos. This depends on a lot of different factors. For example, the watch time in your video, which is one of the most important factors when it comes to ranking well your videos inside of YouTube. Watch time is the amount of time that someone spends watching your video. Of course, if your video is providing high quality content, then people will spend more time watching your video instead of one which provides poor quality content. Also, by providing high quality content, you get more likes, you get more shares in that video, you get more comments, all of the little signals that tell YouTube that your video is good, it provides good quality content, and it deserves more visibility inside of their search engine. Now the question is, what exactly is high quality content? And this depends a lot in the niche that you are integrated, because for me it may be high quality content, it may be very different for you. For me, it's providing detailed tutorials where I talk about WordPress, about SEO, and so on. But for you, it might be completely different. Now, the thing that you can do so you can get a better idea of what you need to do is simply go to your main search term, the term that you want to basically create your new video around, and see the videos that you have for that search term. And don't worry, because next I'm going to talk more about search term, how you can analyze them, see their competition, and so on, so you can choose the good search terms for your videos. But you want to get to your main search term. In this case, it's SEO, and you want to watch a couple of videos that you see on this listing, because I mean, if these videos are ranking well for SEO, then they certainly are providing good quality content, or else they wouldn't be ranking well on YouTube. So what you want to do is you want to watch a couple of these videos. I recommend for you to watch the first few videos on this listing and see exactly what you are doing. So I'm going to enter in the first video. What I would do is I would watch this video, see the information that they provide. I would watch the second video, the third video, and so on, until I got a good idea of what people are looking for. But you don't want to exactly create a video where we provide exactly the same content, because you got to think that if people go to your video and it's providing exactly the same content as the one that they can already find in YouTube and from videos that are even more successful than yours, then they certainly won't waste time watching your video. You want to provide content in a different way. This can be in a more detailed way, in a more entertaining way. You can provide new ideas inside of your video, but basically what you want to do is you want to provide information in a different way, in a more original way. So a way that you can do this is simply go to the comment section of each video. And the reason why you want to go to the comment section is many times people actually leave questions on the comment section. And they leave questions because they watched this video and they thought that there was some kind of information that was missing and they wanted more information about it. So what you can do is you can grab all of these questions and you can build a video where you basically reply to all of those questions and provide even more details about that specific topic. So this is something that you can do so you can create original content. It's simply going to the comment section of each video and seeing exactly what they are doing. Another thing is to have really bold and enticing thumbnails. This is extremely important, and was one thing that when I initially started I didn't pay much attention, and since then I changed most of the thumbnails on my YouTube videos, and I noticed that I started receiving a lot more traffic to my YouTube channel. So you can see that most of these thumbnails actually are pretty catchy. They have bright colors, big letters, they are really bold, as you can see. This is mine over here. I like to also use bright colors, big letters that are easy for people to read, and really it has a headline that stands out. So it's really important for you to have good thumbnails. And if you want to learn more about how you can do a kick-ass thumbnail, just click on the link that you can see on the screen so you can watch my other video where I go in full detail about how you can do this. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about how you can analyze the competition for your search terms and also how you can find great search terms for your videos. If you still don't know what a search term is, well, it's basically any word or combination of words which you insert inside of this small search box that belongs to YouTube because you want to find videos related to that specific topic. Now, it's important to notice that not all search terms are created equally. Some search terms have more competition than others, and the more competition that a specific search term has, then the harder it will be for you to have your video appearing on the first page of results for that search term, especially if you have a new channel with few subscribers and so on. Okay, so now let's talk about how you can actually analyze the competition for your search terms. One, typically the broader the search term is, the more competition you should expect for it. For example, SEO is a really broad search term, so I immediately expect to find a lot of competition for it. So I immediately expect to find more competition for SEO than, for example, for SEO for beginners, 2016. So this search term over here, SEO for beginners 2016, certainly will have less competition compared to just SEO. The second thing is, if you go to a particular search term and you immediately see that you have an advertisement appearing on the top section, then you can immediately expect that to be a competitive search term. You got to realize that people are paying for them to have the advertisement appearing on the top section. And if they weren't receiving enough viewers, if they weren't doing enough money, then they certainly wouldn't be paying for them to have this advertisement. The third thing is, if you go to a particular search term and you see that you have videos with a lot of viewers, just like in this case, then most likely that is a competitive search term. Because not all search terms inside of YouTube receive the same amount of traffic. Some search terms are more searched inside of YouTube than others. For example, SEO is more searched than compared to SEO tutorials, and so on. So that means that as someone who is creating a video, you certainly want to go, or you certainly, most people want to go after the search term that receives the most traffic because they want to have the most amount of people watching their video. The first thing is, if you go to a search term and you see on the listing that you have channels that are really popular, and you can easily see this just by doing this, by overing the name of that channel, and you can see that this channel has nearly 200,000 subscribers, which is a lot, and that's a good signal of how popular that channel is inside of YouTube. So if you go to a particular search term and you start seeing just channels with a lot of subscribers, then most likely that is a competitive search term. Now, as someone who is trying to make a video and so on, that doesn't mean if you have a new channel, you cannot put your video appearing on the front page or on the first page for that search term. You can still do that, and that really depends on one, and I'm going to repeat this once again, on the quality of the content that you have, and two, in understanding how YouTube actually works, which is something that I'm going to talk about later on. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the secret formula which will help you rank your videos high inside of YouTube. One of the main reasons why popular channels have an easier time ranking their videos high inside of YouTube is because they have a large subscription base. This means that each time they publish a new video, all of the subscribers are notified about it, and what happens is a portion of their subscribers will immediately start watching that video. And this means they immediately start increasing the watch time for their video, which is extremely important. And the more you increase the watch time for your video, the more influence it has inside of YouTube. They start receiving likes, dislikes, comments, shares, and all of the little signs that tells YouTube that their video deserves to rank well for the search term that they want. Now, if your channel is new, or if you have few subscribers in your channel, you don't have the same opportunity. However, you still need to find a way so you can increase the watch time for your new videos, so you can start receiving likes, dislikes, comments, and so on. So I'm going to explain the way that I did it for this video. One thing I want you to understand is, when you publish a new video, that video can rank for multiple search terms at a time. It doesn't just need to be one, it can be multiple search terms. The way I organize my videos is, when I do a new video and publish it, I always have a main search term. This is the search term that I want to rank for in the long term. This is the search term, in this case it was SEO. If I'm able to rank my video for SEO, I know that this search term is the one that will bring the most people watching my video. It will bring the most engagement in my video. However, when I publish a new video, I know that my video still doesn't have enough influence to immediately start ranking for my main search term. So what I do is, I focus on secondary search terms. Secondary search terms is, for example, SEO tutorial, SEO for beginners, what is SEO, SEO 2016. And the reason why I focus on all of these secondary search terms is, one, the secondary search terms don't receive so much traffic as my main search term, but two, they are easier for me to immediately start ranking for them because they have less competition. Three, once I start ranking for the secondary search terms, I start getting some traffic from people who are searching for just SEO tutorial or SEO for beginners. For the traffic that I receive from the secondary search terms, starts increasing the watch time for my video, the people start giving me likes, dislikes, comments, sharing my video, and so on. All of those little factors starts increasing the influence that my video has inside of YouTube. And by increasing the influence of my video inside of YouTube, eventually it has enough influence to start ranking for my main search term. So basically what I'm saying is, when you publish a new video, if you don't have a popular channel, you won't immediately start ranking for your main search term just because you don't have enough watch time for that video and all of that stuff. So what you need to do is start getting some traffic from secondary search terms. And the reason why you want to focus on all of these several secondary search terms is because they are easier for your video to immediately start ranking for them, and you can immediately start getting some traffic from those search terms. The traffic that you get from your secondary search terms will increase the watch time for your video. It will increase all of those engagement aspects of your video and increase its influence inside of YouTube. And eventually you start ranking for your main search term because your video gets enough influence inside of YouTube. I know that this might sound a bit complicated. If you didn't really understand fully what I tried to explain to you, just leave a comment below asking more details about what I tried to explain, because this is really one of the most crucial parts that you gotta understand so you can rank your videos for a more competitive search term. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about several ways that you can use so you can find search terms for your videos. The first one and the easiest one is simply using YouTube search box. Once you write over here your main search term, and if you give a spacing, you can see that you start receiving several recommendations of other search terms that you can use for your videos. And you can use this search terms as your secondary search terms for your video. So what you do is you grab a blank notepad and you start writing several of those secondary search terms. SEO services. So this is one way that you can use to find several search terms for your videos. The other one is to install a tool called vidIQ, and I'm using the free version of vidIQ because you also have a paid version which comes with some extra features. All you need to do is go to vidiq.com to go to their website so you can download this application and start using it. And the reason why you want to use this is once you go to your main search term, you can see that you get over here some extra information about that search term, but also you can see that you have related queries, and you can choose the top section, which allows you to see several secondary search terms which you might want to use for your video. For example, how to SEO. So the only thing that I do is copy and I go to my blank notepad and paste it over here. You can also go to the rising section, which allows you to see the search terms that people are starting to search more and more inside of YouTube. Once again, you can do basically the same thing. Let's say SEO marketing. And basically when it comes to my videos, I like to include about 10 secondary search terms for my videos. But it can be more or less if you want, depending on the video that you are doing. The third way that you can find secondary search terms is simply by going to the video that you have in this listing or in your listing for your main search term. So you go to one of these videos, let's say this one. You go to this video, and if you have vidIQ installed, it's pretty simple. You can see over here the several tags that this person included for their video. And basically what you could do, in this case there's not any kind of really good secondary search term over here, but if there was, what you could do is you can simply click on this small icon that appears to be a small clip or a chain or something like that. You click on it so you can copy all of these tags. Then you go to your blank notepad and simply paste it. So you want to find a good video where you can basically steal the tags so you can start using on your own video. And the fourth way and the last one is simply using a tool called Keyword Planner that belongs to Google. Over here, once you go to Google Keyword Planner, you might need to create an account with them. So once you go to this tool, what you want to do is click on this small box, and over here you want to put your main keyword. In this case it's SEO, and you want to press Get Ideas. Once you do that, you get a bunch of ideas, but this is just for Google search engine. This is not for YouTube. However, if a search term is really popular inside of Google, then most likely it's also very popular inside of YouTube because people are trying to find content related to that search term inside of YouTube. But however, the thing that you can do over here is you can get plenty of ideas of search terms that you may want to use inside of your videos. For example, let's say best SEO company if you were promoting a company related to SEO. But as you can see, once you put your main keyword or search term, you get a bunch of ideas that you may want to use. And if it's popular inside of Google, then most likely it's also popular in YouTube. So that's 4 ways that you can use, so you can get plenty of search terms that you may want to use inside of your videos. Now let's go to the other part, which is optimizing your videos for all of those search terms. Okay, so now I'm going to explain how I optimize my videos so it can rank for all of those search terms. You can see that I have vidIQ installed, and since I have vidIQ installed, I get this nice window which I can get a lot of information from this video, but also from other videos. And I can see, for example, the number of Facebook shares that I got for this video, comments, YouTube likes, Google Pluses. So with vidIQ you can get a lot of good information. And below you can see the tags which I've included for this video. And you can see that I have plenty of tags. And a tag is basically the search term that you want your video to rank for. And you can see over here this small number, and this is the ranking that I have for this search term. This means that for SEO, my video is ranking in the 11th place in this listing that you saw previously. However, when I published my video, I actually didn't have a ranking for SEO. I had a ranking, for example, for other secondary search terms. For example, how to rank in Google. I probably had an 11th rank for how to rank in Google, and so on. But as I started receiving more people watching my video, and I started increasing the watch time for my video and so on, my ranking started improving first for my secondary search terms, and eventually my video had enough influence and started ranking for SEO. Now, if you want to rank for a specific search term, then you gotta make sure to include that search term either inside of the description of your video or in the title of your video. Okay, this title is the same title that appears previously over here. It's this title. And always make sure to include your main title, your main search term, always make sure to include your main search term in your title. And you can see that in the beginning, I have SEO immediately included, okay? But also, if you pay close attention to my title, you can see that I'm trying to rank for several secondary search terms. For example, SEO for beginners. This is a tag that I have over here included, and also included inside of my title. Or for example, SEO 2016. You can see that if you remove for beginners in the middle, you get SEO 2016. How to rank high in Google. It's another search term that I'm trying to rank this video for. And you can see that I have, once again, included in my text section, how to rank high in Google and also how to rank in Google. So you can see that my title is trying to rank for about 5 or more search terms at a time. And at the same time, you want to make a title that looks enticing and not just for YouTube. You really want to make an enticing title because once someone goes to this listing, the first thing that they pay attention is to your thumbnail and then the title of your video. And based on that information, they decide either if they want to click and watch your video or not. So these two things are extremely important if you want to rank high inside of YouTube. Then if you read the description of this video, you will see that I have sporadically spread several secondary search terms inside of the description of my video, which is quite extensive, as you can see. So if you want to rank more easily for a specific search term, always include in your title of your video, especially your most important search terms in your title of your video. And then you want to spread sporadically your search terms inside of the description of your video. but at the same time you want to make a description that it's for people to read. That means that if someone reads the description of your video, they won't notice that it's optimized for YouTube. So this is the description, and this is how you can actually optimize your videos. And actually you can see that in the video timestamp. Once again, I have several search terms included inside of my video timestamp. And basically that's how I optimize my video. I also have several links included to other popular websites. I'm not certain if this part actually helps my video rank better in YouTube or not, but I always like to include a few links inside of the description of my video. And if it helps, then it helps. If it doesn't help, well, it doesn't really matter that much. So that's how you can actually optimize your videos for YouTube. Now let's go to the other part that is really important, so you can promote your videos and start getting some people watching your videos quickly. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about a few extra tips so you can promote your video even more. And the first thing that you always want to do is when you end your video, always ask people to like, share your video, or leave a comment in the comment section below. It's really important for you to always do that. Also, I like in the very ending of my video, I like to have this small cover which once again asks people to subscribe to my channel, and also I give a few examples of other videos which are quite similar to this topic, which is SEO. And the reason why I like to do this is once someone watches my whole video, they might be interested in clicking over here and watching another video, and basically that helps my other videos get more watch time and also improving their rankings inside of YouTube. So this is always a good thing for you to do. The other thing that I like to do is on the comment section, I'm always the first one leaving the first comment. And this is for several reasons I do this. First one is a comment. Basically, by leaving a comment, basically you tell YouTube that your video is starting to receive some engagement. People are being engaged inside of your video, so it probably deserves to have a better ranking inside of their search engine. So that's one of the reasons I like to leave the first comment. But not only, I also like to ask people if they have any question, leave it below and so on. Please like, share, and once again, remembering people to like and share my video. You really gotta ask people to do this, because I mean, if you are promoting good content, people won't have problems in doing that, but you gotta mention so people won't forget. And the other reason I do this is I know that if people go to a video, okay, they watch a video, they might even like it, but if they go to the comment section and they see it completely blank, they may feel intimidated in leaving a comment in my comment section. And comments are really important because it basically gives engagement inside of your video. It helps your videos rank better inside of YouTube. So by leaving the first comment, people won't feel so intimidated in leaving a comment inside of your video, and basically that increases the engagement that you have inside of your video, and it helps your video ranking better inside of YouTube. Okay, so now what you want to do once you publish your video, it's new, you want to immediately start promoting your video to several social media networks, so you can immediately start getting some people watching your video, which is extremely important. So the way that you can do this is you can grab your URL that belongs to your video, you just copy it, you paste it on a blank notepad, and over here you want to put a title for your video, learn how to rank something like this. Okay, this might not be ideal, but it's just an example. Okay, once you have this over here, what you want to do is you want to go to Google Plus if you have an account already, and you want to promote your video to several communities that are interested in your video. Okay, so if you don't have an account, you need to create one, because this is a great way for you to start promoting your content. So you want to join several communities that belong to your niche. For you to do that, you go to your profile, you have this small search box, and you write over here, in this case SEO, because that's the niche that I want to promote my video. So once you do that, you go to communities, and over here you can see several communities which are related to SEO. Now you want to join the communities that have the most people, and you can see the number of members over here. I'm going to join this one. I actually already joined plenty of communities, so I don't need to join more, but you want to join the ones that have the most people, because each time that you publish your video to one of these communities, for example to this one, about 1,100 members will be able to see your video, and probably they will want to watch your video, and probably they will even leave a plus to your video or like your video or leave a comment. You never know. So once you join a couple of communities, you want to go to your profile. Then you have this test box, and you simply want to copy this and just paste it over here. And you can see that this URL is transformed into your video thumbnail, so you want to just delete this URL because you don't need it. So the first thing that you want to do is simply promote to your social circle that are people who are following your profile. So you first want to promote your video there. Then what you want to do is simply delete this. And you can see that once I click over here on this blank space, you can see that below you can see all of the communities that I've already joined. So I want to promote to several communities which belong to SEO. Let's say this one, because this one has nearly 80,000 people. So that's really a lot. And I'm going to share this video over there in this community. So I just press this button. And there you go. You can see that I already did this several times. Okay, that's basically what you want to do. And then once you do it for one community, you want to promote your video to another community, and so on. And this is something that you should not just do it once. Okay, you should do it several times. Let's say that you promote your video to these communities today, and tomorrow you do it the same thing. The reason why you want to do this is sometimes people go one day to Google Plus and the other day they don't go, and if you promote your video on the day that person doesn't go, then they won't watch your video. So you really want to promote your stuff several times to the same communities and so on. That's really important. So once you do that, let's pass to Facebook. Facebook, what you want to do is create a fan page for your channel or for your website. And then the first thing that you want to do is, I already did it, but you want to promote your video over here, and it's really simple. You just copy this, paste it over here, and the same thing, the URL is transformed into your video thumbnail. Then you just delete it and you just publish it. Then what you want to do is you want to join several communities or several groups. In this case it's groups that are related to SEO or to your niche. In case to your niche, I already did this. You can see over here on groups, I have a lot of groups related to SEO. So basically what you want to do is you go over here to the search box and you write basically the same thing that you did with Google Plus. Once you write on the search box the niche that you want to find groups related to, you go to the group section and then you start joining a couple of them. Don't join too many too fast, or your account may get basically banned for a week or so, and you cannot publish anything inside of those groups. So just join about 10 each day, 10 groups each day. And then what you want to do is you want to click on this group link so you can see all of the groups that you have joined. Then you simply want to go to the groups that are related to your niche, and you simply want to open link in new tab. Okay, I already opened 2 of them, and now what I do is just copy this and just go over here to this box which belongs to this group, which is SEO experts, and I just do this, delete the link, basically the same thing that you saw previously, and post this so everyone who belongs to this group is able to actually see my video. And as you can see, this first needs to be approved by the administrator that belongs to this group, so it may take just a few hours until your video actually appears over here on this wall, or whatever they call this. Then you basically do the same thing for the next group, and you just promote your video just like this. Press post, and there you go. Once again, you want to do this today, then tomorrow you go over here again and you promote your video once again. Then the other part that you want to do is go to Twitter. This is Twitter. Once you're on Twitter, what you want to do is just promote your video like this. And what you want to do is you want to put several hashtags. Let's say hashtag SEO. And the reason why you want to do hashtag SEO is people who are actually searching for content related to SEO inside of Twitter will be able to see your tweet. I'm going to explain more in detail what I'm talking about. So what you want to do is just put the tweet where people can click on the link that belongs to your video, and just press tweet. And now I have my tweet over here, and once I click view media, people are actually able to see over here the thumbnail. But what happens is, let's say that someone wants to find content related to SEO, and since I have this hashtag SEO, what happens is, let's go over here to the search box, write SEO, go to the video section, and what happens is, typically my video, and for some reason it's not yet appearing, but typically what happens is, if someone is trying to search for content related to SEO, they are able to see that content of my video over here appearing. As you can see, it appears over here. So it's actually in, for some reason, it's in the live section. So if someone is searching for SEO, and since I inserted the hashtag SEO, it will appear over here, and people will be able to more easily find my video. So that's a great way for you to promote your video to the right people. Now the other thing is Quora. This is a question and answer website that is really great for you to promote your website. I recommend for you to register an account over here. What you do is you go, for example, to, let's say, ask question. You go to, once I write SEO, you can see that I have over here several topics. In this case, belonging to search engine optimization. So basically what you want to do is you want to find a good question, you want to answer to that question, and then you want to promote your video has a question, because this website really receives a lot of people, and a lot of people will be able to see your video. Actually, I already did this. Let me see. As you can see, how do I do SEO? So once I go over here, you can see this is the reply that I gave to this person who is asking how I do SEO. And this is the reply I gave to this person, really a lot of information. And then right below, I promote my video. And I just actually created this account recently. I actually didn't give many answers, and I already received like 5,000 views to my answers. So as you can see, this is also a great way for you to promote your content. And you want to reply to several questions inside of Quora where you promote your video. So this is a great way for you to start getting some initial views to your videos. The last thing I want to talk about is for you to pay for advertisement for your videos. Especially if you have a video that you want to quickly start getting some people watching your video, you probably even promote a product. A good way for you to promote your videos is using Facebook advertisement, because at the moment It's quite cheap for you to promote inside of Facebook, and you will get a lot of people watching your video. In this video, I'm not going in full detail about how you can do Facebook advertisement. Later on, I'm going to create a new video where I talk more in detail about this. But basically, once you have an account, you can go to this small arrow and you can start creating ads inside of Facebook, and it's a great way for you to promote your videos. I actually didn't do it for this video, if you are wondering, for this video talking about SEO, but it's something that you may want to use, especially for videos where you are promoting a product, you are doing a review about a product, and it's a great way for you to start getting some initial views to your video. So there are several ways that you can actually promote your video. You can use the post that you have inside of your fan page, and you can, inside of that post, you may have your video, so you can actually promote it that way. You can also use send people to your website. You can send to your video link, which is this one. So there are several ways that you can promote inside of Facebook, but I'm mentioning this because at the moment Facebook still is, the advertisement inside of Facebook at the moment is still quite cheap, and it might be something that you may want to take advantage of. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoy. Please leave a like, please share my video if you enjoy it, and if you want to receive my weekly video updates where I talk about SEO, about WordPress, about how to do marketing inside of YouTube, and a lot more. So stay there, stay tuned with Pro Tutorials, and bye!